Scorpio babies. Scorpio babies. Scorpio babies. Let's do that up. Fancy. It's a fancy vape device, whatever. It's fancy. Little side ramble. I wanted the little bottle to refill the old bastard. But then the lady behind the counter was like, she kind of fucked me over with it, because this is only 6 milliliters, whereas the little bottle is 30 milliliters. And also, this is disposable, but it's pretty smooth. So I guess, you know, a little blessing in disguise. A lot of that shit going around. And as a Scorpio, you might be quite aware of that fact of life. That, you know, it always takes you kicking and screaming. And I don't mean change. I just mean people's fuck ups. But in the long term, you know, take it from an old motherfucker here, that a lot of that shit was like, oh my god, I was so enraged at the time. But now that I look back at it, I'm super thankful for those little mistakes, because it sort of, you know, as a Scorpio, you get set in your ways. You get set in your ways. Okay? And a little change. Sometimes that magician energy doesn't come from within. Sometimes you need an externality. Is that a word? Externality? Yes. You need something in the exterior. Something that's not from within you to really put you in that alchemy energy, right? So we're going to take these two because they're very telling. They're very telling for what Scorpio has been going through. It's like, yeah, I know I possess all the elements. I know I got that magician energy on lock, right? But I don't know where to fire. And there's so many targets of opportunity. I don't know where to point the scope on. And the Eight of Wands is saying you ain't gonna have to choose the world or the universe or what have you. It's gonna make that choice for you, Scorpio. It's gonna rain. The choices are gonna rain. Also, fire energy, because Wands, Eight of Wands, it's the fastest energy in the tarot, right? It's raining. It's raining. And since Jupiter has entered the fire sign, Aries, who's also co-ruled by Mars, I don't like the term rule. I don't like that shit. A while ago, I said that I wanted to change the whole, it's ruled by, it has a negative connotation, especially these days, right? I would like to switch up the language, and instead of saying that, hey, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, I'd like to say that, nah, bitch, Pluto is in this solar system. Okay, let me backtrack. Since Pluto is in our solar system, and the Scorpio constellation is way the fuck out there, it doesn't make sense that a little tiny dinky fucking planet is going to rule an entire fucking constellation all the way there. It's a matter of perspective. The ancients didn't have powerful telescopes to fucking realize what the fuck was going down. Okay? So they're like, oh yeah, that's the ruler. Why did they say that was the ruler? Because it appears to be closer, hence brighter and bigger than the stars, which are further away. That's why they said, oh, that must be the ruler. Nah, bitch, it's just a planet circling the same star, like we are. Okay? So, that ramble aside, I figured out that it might be better to switch up the language and call it, instead of a ruler, an ambassador. So there you have it. Aries is being blessed by Jupiter. And Scorpio and Aries share that warrior energy. So make of that what you will, Scorpio. Make of that what you will. You know, are you going to put the sword down? Where were you? Oh, shit, that's right. Because I spoke the deck. Are you going to finally put the sword down, Scorpio? And are you going to ride in triumphantly. Decisions to make. Like, I was not prepared for this. Look at that. How am I gonna get through the entire fucking 12 signs? That might be a fucking blessing in disguise, actually, because looking back at all the other uploads, you can say, whoo! Yeah, some of them were just too negatory. They were too negative. So maybe that's a sign that, hey, maybe you just need to dial it back or motherfucker. Maybe you just, you know what I'm saying? That was enough. And if that resonates for you, hey, you know, I'm not opposed to being an example for the rest of humanity. At least this audience, whom I love dearly, right? You better fucking believe it. So anyways, we're gonna take that. So we're gonna call this a clarifier for the magician, right? Because we said, like, yeah, well, it's the first. Well, first is the fool, but after the fool comes the magician. So after you embarked on that leap of faith, you realized your power, right? But you know, with great power comes great responsibility, and when you don't have all your ducks in a row, it leaves you that kind of energy. It's difficult to catch those seeds, right? But hey, like, Eight of Wands was saying, hey, it's about to be raining, bitches. And look at how it has Scorpio looking. Wow, you can't look this shit up. You know, you ride in triumphantly with the Six of Wands energy, fire energy, Aries, Jupiter and Aries, right? It's right now until October 28th. What goes, I wonder what goes down in October 28th. Scorpio season, bitches. Scorpio season. Motherfucker. Also, you know, when we're talking about this energy, which is Scorpio's, how could I put this? Scorpios are known for this. Most motherfuckers will be like, oh, it's that power energy or the death card, which is always negatory. But they don't know how he gets down, right? Scorpio, they don't know how he gets down. And sometimes it's better to leave it like that. Sometimes, you know, for longevity's sake, it's better to just leave it like that. Some shit, and you know this very well, some shit, it's just not worth getting angry about, right? Especially when you got so much positivity. You know, if the victory is assured, don't be fooled by insurance. Assured. You know, and it's gonna be raining. Whatever it is, whatever you're concocting, it's gonna be raining. It's gonna be approaching rather quickly. Stand in your power. Stand in your power. Also, you can't ignore or neglect to mention the energy of the pale horse. It could be for good or it could be for bad. Good and evil. Sometimes they're married to each other. Sometimes it's the yin and yang. The Nine of Swords is clarified by the World card. Also, fixed energy. I gotta say this every single time in case there's new viewers. The World is the final major arcana in the Tarot's journey. And it's also fixed energy because if you look at all four corners, you got at the very top Aquarius, and then Scorpio, represented by the eagle, which is the ancient personification of Scorpio, and Taurus and Leo. So shout out fixed energy. Shout out Taurus. Shout out having Taurus in the north node and Scorpio in the south node. Alright? Shout out that shit. That might be of significance to someone. One final message for our Scorpio babies. Oh my God. Okay. Is that what you wanted, Scorpio? I hope it was, because it's being handed down from above, right? It's the cup runneth over into your fucking trap. But it's being given to you. You are being bestowed with that Ace of Cups energy. Okay, so stability finally. Finally. That connection, that reward. That reward. Approaches rather quickly. Keep in mind, Scorpio. Ooh, sorry about that. Keep in mind, Scorpio, that you already have all the elements. You are crafting and concocting. Sometimes little setbacks. Little setbacks will be present, regardless of what you do. Obviously, it's just the nature of the universe, right? But it doesn't mean that that's a forever thing. Especially the longer you're stomping the earth, you get to realize that sometimes you're the windshield, and sometimes you're the fly. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the fly. Not this summer, and not Scorpio. It's looking awesome, Scorpio. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. I got a Monero wallet down in the description if you feel like donating. If you don't know what Monero is, it's a privacy coin. And, you know what I'm saying? We'll see you when we see you, Scorpio. You know that life is clacky, so a motherfucker's gotta handle other shit. So don't be butthurt if I don't upload on the regular. It's just the nature of the universe. I'm fucking Scorpio ghosts. But always comes back. New and newer and stronger, faster, better, quicker, wiser, fantabulous. Until next time, Scorpio.